All right, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Sanusi Vision Art Life. My name is Adewale Agboke Jr. Please review us, rate us, give us a 5-star. Don't be a hater. Today, I'm going to continue to talk about superheroes, but this time it's going to be individual. Vixen from the DC Comics Universe. What an amazing superhero. But before we get into the podcast, we want to thank our sponsors. This Sound Vision podcast is brought to you by Anadale Foot and Ankle. Don't live with foot pain. Let Anadale Foot and Ankle make your feet happy again. That's AnadaleCenter.com for details, y'all. That's AnadaleCenter.com for details, y'all. As I stated before, man, I always got these custom orthotics in every pair of boxes that I wear. As you can see, these are custom Anadale Center orthotics designed for my feet specifically. They go into every pair of boxes that I wear because I only wear my footwear now. So, AnadaleCenter.com for details, y'all. Make your appointment today with Dr. Neil Sode and get the best foot specialist in the galaxy to check your feet out and make them happy again. So that's AnadaleCenter.com for details, y'all. That's AnadaleCenter.com for details, y'all. As I stated before, we're going to this awesome episode, and I know you're looking at the awesome t-shirt. This is Sound Vision Podcast t-shirt, available now on soundvision.com. Get your copy, get your pair today. Excuse me, I can't just say get your copy, but get your pair today, and then you can be part of this awesome movement, man, because, hey, this logo is pretty sick, man. Not to mention we going to have it available. Bomber jackets, hoodies, puffer jackets like I'm wearing, beanies. We going all out with it, man. So, y'all, excited about today's episode too. So, as I stated before, I'm going to focus on Vixen. Vixen, that's right. For a lot of you who don't know, Vixen, she's this awesome female character from the DC Comics Universe. What an amazing character. She's an amazing character from DC Comics Universe. Yeah, that's Vixen right there, man. And yes, this poster is available on soundvision.com. If you want to get it, soundvision.com, y'all. Yeah, that's my art skills, baby. You know what I do. This is how I do it, man. Vixen, one of the best superheroes in the DC Comics Universe that nobody ever talks about. Vixen, she's an amazing character. The things that I'm going to focus on today are her origins, her history, her powers, which are super cool. Comics and animation. Yeah, she's an entire gambit, and people don't even know. You know what I mean? But let's start off with the origins, man. Vixen, of course. Real name Mari Joey Mekeb. She's actually African descent. Yes, for a lot of you don't know. Her real name is Maury. First time I ever saw her was in DC Comics animated series Justice League Unlimited. But she was also in Justice League. No, she was just in Justice League Unlimited, excuse me. I was like, whoa, who is this lady right here with these powers? She would touch this amulet on her chest, and next thing you know, she would have the powers of strength of an elephant, speed of a cheetah, squeezing strength of a serpent. Flying abilities or at least leaping abilities of a bird. It was just incredible, man. Her origins really, she starts from, as I was saying before, she's as a child, right? From what I know, and this is based on DC Comics creation of her. As a child, Maury saw the greed and corruption that she fights against lead to the deaths of her parents. Later, Maury discovered that the mysterious totem powerful necklace she inherited from her parents granted her the ability to take the abilities of every animal on Earth, which is insane. She could fly like a hawk, breathe underwater like a fish, and even strengthen her skin like the protected levels of a rhinoceros. Adopting the Monkian Vixen, the moniker Vixen, Maury seeks to protect and defend all innocent humans and animals alike. Now, this is pretty cool. Now, she was originally created by two individuals, Jerry Conway and Bob Oxner. These are the people that created Vixen. She was initially first appearance period overall at all of any kind was in 1981. Number 51 issue of Action Comics, July 1981. It's crazy, man. This woman's lineage is so long that nobody knows about her. Now, Vixen's origins is just that simple. Now, she, although the speed of, like I said before, the speed of a cheetah, the charging force of a bull, she has the strength, fierce ferocity of a tiger too, man. These are all part of her origins. And her origins really come from family ancestry, how she grants her powers. Because her totem that she wears is something that's been passed down the line through the years of lineage for those who are worthy of having the totem to have those amazing different animal abilities. It's just insane. I remember when I seen her on Origins on DC Comics, I was like, who is this lady right here? This lady is sick. And then, of course, she becomes the love interest of Green Lantern John Stewart, who's my favorite Green Lantern. I mean, I just love me some Green Lantern. And so from there on, you see in multiple episodes, episodes like, oh my God, I'm trying to think of this episode. You know what? Y'all give me a second. Shoot. Might as well get it while I can. I am back. Yeah, check this out. Justice League Unlimited. You know what I'm saying? She was on a ridiculous amount of episodes, man. I mean, it was ridiculous. Shoot. Let me see episodes that she was on. She was on, let's see. Let's see here. We got, Hunter's Moon, Question Authority, of course, Divided We Fall, the last episode. No, not Divided We Fall. And then on season 2 of Justice League Unlimited, she was in, good Lord, it was too many episodes. Shadow of the Ark, Grudge Match, Ancient History, Alive, Destroy, of course, the last episode. I mean, Vixen's history is her origins are so cool, man. Like I said, she actually is based in Detroit, which is where she's really from. But she's a supermodel at the same time too. So a lot of people don't know that. So while posing as a superhero of the Justice League, she's also a part-time supermodel. I mean, this lady is impressive. Her beauty is not the only thing you pay attention to. Of course, she's a gorgeous lady, but she's an amazing human being. And beyond her role as a superhero and a supermodel, and she's also an animal rights activist, which would make a lot of sense. Allowing her to use both her aspects of her life to protect humanity, those creatures enable her to protect themselves. Throughout her career as Vixen, she's fought along some of the greatest heroes in DC Universe, and has even served as a member of the Justice League, which you already know. So now, that's her origins, which is incredible in itself.
Are you seeing this?
Yeah, and I'm here to tell you that seeing is definitely not believing. Jeez.
But that thing's already destroyed 3 city blocks.
How often do you make it back?
Now let's talk about her history of who she is as a character. As I stated before, she was created by 2 artists, Jerry Conway and Bob Oxner. Now, her history, first time she ever shows up, as I stated before, was in Action Comics number 521, July 1981. That is such a long time ago. And so what happens with her is that she's part of many teams: Justice League, Suicide Squad, Checkmate, Ultramarine Corps, Justice League International, Justice League of America 2, Justice Foundation, Justice League. She's even part of this TV show, DC Legends, which I really didn't watch much. I watched a little bit of it and then I stopped watching it, but she's part of that too. And then her history starts in 1981. Of course, she becomes one of the premier superheroes, which was unheard of for an African-American woman to be part of that. And that was also a time when DC was ignorant. They really weren't, how can I just put this? They weren't progressive in their thinking of what a superhero should look like, particularly African American women superheroes, because they would when they drew them, they kind of drew them in a way that was, quite frankly, just insulting and racist. They didn't really do a good job, and that's one of the things that infuriates me And that's one of the things that actually led to the birth of Cardiac Assassins, the way I draw the women in Cardiac Assassin Universe. I draw them in a way where you ain't got nothing to say. And if you do have something to say, I'm going to tell you to shut the fuck up. That's straight up how it's going to go. You know, I'm not trying to dance around the whole thing. I'm not trying to be on politically correct. You got to do things the right way, man. And part of the problem with DC Comics was they were dinosaurs from a bygone era. But they decided to progress themselves forward, right? So, you know, this woman's history, she's part of the Justice League, the animated series, like I told you before. This is one of the first times I ever saw her in a cartoon. I was like, whoa, I couldn't believe it. Because when I think about it realistically, how many sisters were in actually Justice League, the cartoon series? Not that many. Vixen's the only one I can think of. So her history becomes, she comes out in 1981. She's the love interest of John Stewart, Green Lantern John Stewart. She goes through these, as a supermodel. She's fighting along Justice League. She becomes a permanent member where you're seeing her based on what you saw in the comics and also in the animation series, right? She becomes part of the whole comics series. And as stated before, the first time you ever saw her was in Action Comics number 521, 1981. And also, too, one of the things about her was that when she came out in the 1980s, there weren't too many female readers seeing African American superheroes, let alone, I mean, you had Storm then. I think Storm was around at that time. I'll be honest with you. Storm was the only thing popping at that time because she was part of the X-Men, which made her a lot of notoriety. But to create another African-American superhero, the only African-American superhero, honestly, that I can tell you that's more popular than Vixen is probably Storm. That's it. You know, Vixen has been around for a long time, but she's always never gotten a just due. And I think watching shows like Justice League Unlimited, DC Legends, and then her having her own animated series, international animated series on CW for a while, that was another good thing right here. Then of course, when she so she was basically intended, when she was created, she was basically intended to be the first African American female superhero on DC Comics to star in her own series, which is unheard of. To star in her own comic series, right? The first issue of her series was canceled in DC Implosion in 1978. Never to be released. The story was subsequently printed and canceled comic Conclave, right? So since her debut in Action Comics, she has primarily appeared in team books, most notably various incarnations of Justice League and Suicide Squad. So she's never really had a chance to be who her individual presence. But now the cool part about this is that her history basically starts off in ancient Ghana. The warrior totem asked by Ashanti the spider to create a totem that would give the wearer all the powers of the animal kingdom, only if they would use the power to protect the innocent. Tantu used the totem to become Africa's first legendary hero. The totem later passed down to Tatu's descendants until it reached Maccabees, which is her. So her powers descend from the great Ghana, which, hey, I'm Nigerian, man, so Ghana's just right over, man. You know what I mean? But that's the origin history of Vixen. She's never really had the history of actually having individualism in terms of a superhero. But now that we're in 2024, the animated series that was created on CW, which was around 2012, I believe, was the first time I actually saw her get her own shine on her own. And that only happened because she was in Justice League Unlimited. We were able to see what kind of characters, and people were like, oh, who is this amazing lady? And one thing I appreciated was the way it was done. It wasn't done in a stereotypical way to make her look ignorant. They showed that she was a model, but yes, she was modern, but yes, she was Afrocentric at the same time too. So that was greatly appreciated, man. So that's the history of Vixen. Now,
It's too bad Batman's pulled one of his disappearing acts. We're stretched too thin as it is.
Intruder!
Alpha defense pattern!
Whoa, 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 whoa! Back off!
I thought if I knew where I came from, I'd learn want this. Dr. Vargas is right.
Now let's talk about this woman's amazing powers. Okay, so her powers include animal-driven abilities, combat skill, and man, she can whoop you in all mannerisms of martial arts disciplines. Karate, taekwondo, jiu-jitsu, you name it, she's got something for you. She can fight, she's got flight, enhanced speed like a cheetah, enhanced strength like an elephant or gorilla. I mean, her strength is incredible. And then superhuman agility. Her guile and stealth is off the chain. I can't tell you how many episodes like, let me see. I'm going to start looking up episodes that where I remember seeing the thing. Shadow of the Hawk, that was an amazing thing. Ancient History, you got to see a guile and strength. Alive, you got to see that. Destroyer, you got to see that. Shoot. What else? I'm trying to think of episodes I also saw. Let's see here. Hunter's Moon, you definitely got to see her guile and stealth. Wake the Dead, episode where they were fighting Grundy. Man, she came at Grundy, boy. She laid him out. She was giving him that work. Dude, this lady is incredible. She's a character that her abilities, and not only that, she has healing abilities too. Because when she hits the totem and it turns her into like anything of a reptile, reptiles have healing properties. So she has those properties too as well. I mean, she's one of the few characters that actually, literally, all her powers encompass a human's necessities, which is weird. I think there's very few people in the Justice League that can actually beat her. Maybe Superman, maybe Wonder Woman, maybe Green Lantern John Stewart, but there's not really too many cats that can get at this woman, man, because her powers are just amazing. And she never, even as long as she's got that totem around her neck, she got something for you. And you can't, I've never really seen anybody try to snatch it off her neck. It's as if almost she has like a protective pendant type of situation with the pendant, with the pendant where it protects her body or aura from being stripped of her powers. Like I said, she's an amazing character. I'm shocked that she hasn't had so much. Let me see what else in powers in terms of her powers that I'm leaving. I know I ain't leaving anything out, man. Now let's talk about all the other extra abilities she has. She has expert martial arts and hand-to-hand combatant, indomitable will, use of mystical totem, of course, which is the totem that she has around her neck. Totem grants her animal limitation, enhanced strength, speed, stamina, durability, agility, reflexes, senses, enhanced vision, razor sharp claws. You see those things that she be wearing. Oh man, this lady don't play. You see the razor sharp claws in the drawing. You know what I'm saying? You see that? That's where she's handling her business. And then of course, accelerated healing. I told y'all, accelerated healing. And then morphogenic field energy manipulation. So she's able to, any area of energy around her, she can manipulate it. This lady's incredible. To say that she's not incredible would be a disservice to anybody who gives that. And then she can hold her own too. Her abilities to master her powers makes her great. I've been waiting a long time to talk about this woman, man. I've watched Justice League and I'm always so blown away and impressed by how impressive her characters. What I'm looking for now is, hey, if they want to throw some movies out there, go ahead. There's plenty of actresses that can do this job, man. Taji B. Hansen, Kerry Washington, just Lupita would probably be the perfect one for it. You know what I mean? Or that lady Okoye who played Okoye from Black Panther, she'd be great for it. So you got these amazing women that can play this character, man, both in animated series and in a movie, or even in a TV series. So you know, her powers are second to nobody. And like I said before, one of the things that I was proud of was the way she was depicted. You know, one of the things I had a problem with Storm in the animated series from 1990s was the constant speeching she was giving. It was so infuriating. It wasn't until X-Men Evolution that you got to see a normal Storm. Still have those powers, but not with the nonsense, annoying speeches. Where Vixen, I never said any of that nonsense. I don't even remember looking at her character and seeing that like, okay, this thing is stereotyped. It wasn't. DC knew they couldn't go there. Yes, her powers were African-centric, but they weren't going to be showed off like some kind of ignorance. You know what I mean? Because, hey, people would have descended on DC like a hurricane just landed on Earth, man. You know what I mean? So that's her powers, man. They're incredible. She's an amazing character in her own right. I think what's only missing now in her arsenal is the fact that her powers, if we could just see it more in the anime series subsequently, not just the animated series that we saw, but in an animated series where it's longer than 5 episodes. It's an entire season, maybe even 2, because she's that in-depth of a character. There's too many fans of her. I go to too many expos and see too many people wearing her gear not to realize that this lady needs to get some shine. So that's her powers. An incredible character. Her powers are just super cool, man. That's all I got to say about them. You know what I mean? They're super cool. Cool. Now, next up is comics. So she's never really been, like I said before, her first time showing up in comics was in 1981, Action number 521, July 1981, when she was first shown off, which was by Jerry Conway and Bob Exner, right? So these guys, in 1981, they decided to put on comic books, which was part of a superhero team, which is always Justice League and all these different affiliations I've talked about, which included Justice League Detroit, Suicide Squad, Checkmate, Ultramarine Corps, Justice League International, Justice League of America 2, Justice Foundation, Justice League Task Force, even DC Legends. I guess that counts too because it was on the TV series. But in 2008, G. Willow Wilson began a 5-issue limited series, Vixen, Return of the Lion, which was rare because she really wasn't getting any comics. So it was crazy. Her costume in the DC Comics thing was sort of weird. So Vixen made only 2 appearances as a solo crime fighter. Once fighting poachers in India and once fighting against techno-psycho criminal Admiral Cerberus. She was a reluctant hero until the Justice League of America was reorganized by Aquaman. She applied for full-time league membership and was accepted. During her time in Justice League, the totem was taken from her by General Mascasi, who still sought his power. The totem would only grant its full power to those who would use to protect the innocent, and caused Makasi to be transformed into a raging beast. Makasi died in battle with Vixen. When the team faced the killer android Amazo, Vixen and several of her teammates were beaten into unconsciousness and then left bound and gagged in World-Off Pit. Vixen saved the lives of herself and her fellow Leaguers by using her powers to shatter the bonds and dig to freedom. Vixen continues to be a particular incarnation in JLA until 2 members were killed, Steel and Vibe. That's funny. That's really hilarious because you kill enough African American characters, and then it was disbanded by Martian Manhunter, which is not another an African American character. Like Vixen, she was part of the Suicide Squad. She was in many comic series. The one thing that they never gave her was her own issue, which is why this guy started this 5 limited issue deal. I mean, I think she's been around too long to not have her own comic series. Of course, it's not that I don't know if I want to call it lack of expenditures. She's been in comics, but everything she's been in has been more to do with the Justice League, not so much herself. I think in this era now, we're in 2024, hopefully DC has some artists that actually think that, know that, and understand that this character is an amazing character. How can we put her in the forefront? How can we get her where she's a part of what we're doing, which is great universe? DC's problem is they've always acted like dinosaurs. They've always thought like dinosaurs. Their movies, the way they process things, like they're trying to still cater to a bunch of dinosaur age people from the 1960s or 1950s, man. We're not in the 1960s, 1950s. She's a character who basically needs her own comics. Yes, she's been in comics, but the shocking thing is that the fact that she actually gets this much shine in things like Infinity Crisis, 1 year later, she's been in Justice League of America, Return of the Lion, Final Crisis, After Final Crisis, the New 52, DC Rebirth. Vixen is reincarnated by Batman to join the new Justice League of America. Vixen is later seen working on behalf of the League, investigating lead on mysterious technology threatening America. In the new issue, in the comic series, the New 52, in the New 52, a 2011 reboot of the DC Comics Universe, Vixen is recruited as part of the new Justice League International. Her tenure was with the team proved short since she was injured in an explosion and rendered comatose. Her friend David Zavambi later joined the team in honor as Batwing. She's been in multiple different things, but like I said, to be an African American woman, to be in comic series in the 80s was quite an achievement. Let alone in 2012 and having your own animation series. Like I said, the only person that supersedes her is Storm. I can't think of any other African American woman characters because, to be frank with you, who are they? You got Storm, you got Vixen, you got Batwoman now. She used to be a white woman, but now she's a sister. You got Shard from X-Men. Dude, it's embarrassing, but I can't even name 5. Now, when I go to the Cards of Assassin Universe, I can name 5 like that. Escalade, Artillery, Cynthia, Kanji, Snipes, and many more characters that I've created in the Cards of Assassin Universe. And that's the problem with DC and Marvel, their lack of intelligence, emotional intelligence in terms of the communities they need to be serving with superheroes. There's so much opportunity that these guys are just slipping. But to have a woman like this have her own comic series, it's insane. And one of the things that I also need to say is, according to writer James Robinson, Vixen was initially intended to have significantly different exit from the team. According to him, in the issue number 41 of Justice League of America was supposed to have Maury returning to Africa to help defend the continent in the wake of Freedom Beasts in the murder in a cry of justice, eventually establishing a team of African superheroes known as the Justice League of Africa, which would have been beautiful, man. Are you kidding me? Oh, that would have been sick, man. I don't know. She's a character that has a lot of opportunity, and I think it's time for DC to make those opportunities come. So there's many book stories that can be written by this woman so that she can be part of something that she can finally, because she has an abundance of fan base that want to see her in a different spotlight, because she's showed off what she can do in Justice League Unlimited and Justice League. It can't get no better than that. And of course, she was in DC, that superhero TV show, DC Legends. Then, of course, she was also in the animated series Vixen, which she started on her own. But you know, another thing is, in terms of the comics, in the aftermath of Final Crisis, which is one of the comics she was in, the JLA was in tatters, with many of the members having to leave. Mari and the remaining team members enlisted the aid of Hardware after Kiyumo Oshi went missing in her search for Shadow Thief and Starbreaker. With the help of Superman's friend Icon, the team emerged victorious in the Battle of Starbreaker, with Murray having bright hopes for the future for the team. So somehow in all these comic series, she was always the one saving the day. That's my whole point, man. So, you know, that's the comics on Vixen right there. Now, Now, last up is the animation. When I say animation, man, this woman, I was shocked to see her. Justice League Unlimited Season 1, Justice League Unlimited Season 2. This is where we came to know her as Vixen, because she became the love interest of John Stewart, Green Lantern John Stewart, of course. Dude, she's been in, oh my God. I'm going to even look up animation series right now. How many animation series has she been in? Even a TV show. She even had a TV show, which was insane. It lasted 1 season. Let's see. Okay, so in the animated series, just so all you know, who was watching the voice of Vixen, it was Gina Torres. Who else is it going to be, man? Gina Torres. She was the love interest of Green Lantern John Stewart. She made appearances in Titans Go sometimes. And then, now, she was on TV shows, various episodes of Justice League Unlimited. And she was also part of DC's Legends. Now, let's see here. The animated series, there we go. Justice League Unlimited, there we go. So, part of the, let's see here. Hold on, y'all, because I want to get all the cartoons she's been in. I ain't trying to leave nothing out. So, Vixen appears in Batman the Brave and the Bold too. That's another anime series she appeared in. I'm just over here finding cartoons that Vixen has been in. Y'all have to give me a second, because she's got a lot. I ain't about to leave nothing out. Man, this is what the beauty of Google is. And animated shows. There we go. So, She's been in multiple. Let's see here. She even had her own series called DC Comics Animation. Let's see what we can find. Aside from Justice League, I know she had that show on CW. I already told you about that. Okay, here we go. All right, and then was on another show, Justice League times RWBY, Superheroes and the Huntsman. And she's also in this movie animated series called Vixen, the movie. It's an actual animated movie which came out in 2017. Which man, that thing is fire, man. And then also, let's see here. This woman, like I said, I'm kind of shocked how much shine she's gotten, but she could do a lot better. If you've never seen this Justice League episodes, let me tell you the episodes you need to watch. So that way you know exactly what you need to be watching. Okay, so here we go. These are all the list of the episodes right here in the animated series that she was in, right? In Justice League Unlimited. Okay, so you need to watch, let's see here. Start off with Wake the Dead, you know what I'm saying? Dark Heart, and then you've got let's see here. Hunter's Moon, not Divided for All. Then you come into season 2. Because she wasn't in season 1 as much, right? But then in season 2, she got some whole lot of action. You know what I mean? She got a whole lot of action, man. She got stuff in like let's see here. Shadow of the Hawk. Let's see here. Grudge Match, Ancient History, Alive and Destroyer. You know what I mean? So, you know, those are all the animated episodes of Justice League Unlimited she was in. And then not to mention all the other animations that she was in. So I'm going to show y'all the animations that she was in, and then y'all can see what's up. So
Mari McCabe, you just want to talk. She moves fast. Miss McCabe, stop!
You think I want some crazy magic totem thing? I'm not going back to...
You are so not gonna believe this.
Our very first external metahuman sighting.
Check out that hotness.
All I want to know is where it came from.
Who's your family?
That would be the $52 million question. Hand me the totem or I will have one of these men kill you.
I'm calling her Vixen.
So now that y'all have seen all the animations she was in, look, this woman is no doubt, she's one of the best superheroes in DC Universe. What she really needs is to have more features. Aside from the animated movies that she, like I told you about, that she had in 2017, we haven't seen anything. So that's basically roughly almost 7 years, man. DC, y'all can do a better job with this woman. You got a cool character here, especially with the growth and the newfound era of a lot of African American superheroes, especially a lot of Afrocentric, African type cartoons with African characters. She would fit right in. You know what I mean? So I think it's about time this woman got to just do with the animation, man. She's an amazing character. You've got movies that are opportunities. You got animated series that are opportunities. You got comics that are opportunities. When will this lady get a shine on them? But you could start off by giving us animated movies, because there aren't too many African American superheroes that are getting animated movies. Green Lantern, John Stewart just got one. Beware, the one they just did in 2022, or was it 2023? Storm, I've yet to see something. That's just embarrassing. But Vixen is a great character. So y'all, that is our show for today in terms of Vixen, man. I think she's an amazing character. I love the fact that she has been in the entire gambit, which was she did comics, she did animation, she did animated movies, she was on TV show like DC Legends. You can't get any better than that, man. I mean, that's about as cool as it gets, man. So, you know, that's Vixen for you. for you. But before we get up out of here with us, thank us. We want to show you all the new awesome stuff that I got. Like I always said, I always got cool stuff. Now, even part of that cool stuff is posters. So if you want a copy of this poster, y'all, visit soundvision.com. I'm gonna get yours today. Waiting. You're gonna order it. I'm gonna ship it to you, and I'm gonna sign it. You know what I mean? That's what I do, man. That's what I do. So now let's talk about some of the cool stuff we got. Let's start off with sweatpants. Now it's winter time, but if you love to work out, hey, our sweatpants are for you. You know what I mean? Check this out, man. You can wear it for working out. You can do general wear with it, but you also wear it for working out too. I run in mine all day long, man. I love wearing these things. They are super, super comfortable. Now, this is a Carjack for Assassins run, right? But and as you can see, I'm gonna let you see the whole thing. Check that out. Look at that, man. Man, that's sick. That's what we're doing in Sound Vision, man. We creating these awesome gears. Now check this out. I'm gonna show you another pair of pants. This one is the All-Star one. Got all kinds of characters on here, man. You know what I mean? Look at this. I got Iron Man, Blade, Ryu, Turtles, Wolverine, Panthro, Captain America, Mega Man, and then you flip it to the back, man. You got more characters. You got Black Panther, Batman, War Machine, Techno Man, Spider-Man, Black Lightning, Voltron. You know what I mean? That's what we're doing over here. And for a lot of y'all who are paying attention to these pants, these Carjack Assassin pants, man, I got by the end of the Godmother up in here, man. Cajun, Escalade, Glocks, Rasputin, Shepard, Snipes, Excursion, Sun Tzu on this side. And you flip it to the back, you got Kanji, Yukon, Revo, Artillery. And then on this side, you got Glocks, Diesel, Rasputin. You know, this is what we're doing on Sound Division, man. We're always making cool stuff, man. You know what I mean? Oh, I ain't done yet, man. I got plenty to show y'all. What? Shoot. And then we've got the apparel. I know the ladies, I got to showcase the t-shirt for the ladies. Now, ladies, these shirts are great for working out, but they're also great for general wear. So if you want to work out or you just want to wear for general wear, look at our awesome t-shirts. Everything custom made. You know I'm doing this with the custom made, man. All I do is custom. Look at this, man. Check out the front right there. Look at that. It's beautiful. Check out the right sleeve. Look at that. The detail of it, man. Check out the left sleeve. You know what I mean? And then, of course, check out the back. Now, this is Storm. And guess what I was just talking about today in the show? Storm. So, yo, Storm on a t-shirt, man. We can get them in short sleeve or long sleeve, and you can also get it in round neck or V-neck, whichever is preferable to you, man. That's what we got for you ladies right there. And then next up, it is winter, so we got to talk about these awesome hoodies. These awesome hoodies are back in action. The hoodies, but nobody's hoodies looks like ours, man. Check this out. Check out the front, man. Check out the right sleeve. The detail on this stuff right here. Check out the back, right? Check out the back with the detail. I mean, it's pretty ridiculous. Look at that, man. We got detail for days. Check out the right sleeve. Man, look at that, the detail. Then, of course, how many hoodies have this kind of detail? Check this out. Look at the hoodie, man. The art on the hoodie, right? And then, check out the art inside the hoodie. There ain't too many people doing this, man. Look at this. Art all over the hoodie, man. This is what we're doing on Sound Vision, so you got to go get yours today at soundvision.com. And then, of course, ladies wedge bata sneakers. That's right. I got to talk about these right here. Are you kidding me? These are sick. Ladies wedge bata sneakers. We got them different size, man. Check this out. Art over here. This is a platinum version right here. This is just straight fire. Sick, 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 and sick. You got to go get yours today, man. I mean, these are comfortable. You can wear them whatever you want. Jeans, going out to dinner, just chilling. You know what I mean? You can even probably wear them to work. They are that comfortable. I've seen a lot of ladies have them. They're like, these are the coolest, comfortable shoes I've ever seen. So, Batas wedge sneakers, man, for the ladies. And then, of course, last but not least, communication. Who doesn't want to protect their phone case? As you can see, our cool custom phone cases, art all over the place. Check that out, man. Look at that. I mean, look at the sides right there. Even on the sides, there's art. And I'm going to do a 360 so y'all can see how it's looking. People love these phone cases. They are durable. They are strong. You can drop them. I've done every type of case. This is my personal case right here. And this case is a soldier. It be taking that thing. It be taking work, man. And it's been protecting my phone ever since I've had it, man. Not a single scratch on it. You know what I mean? And they are so durable. You know I autograph. They have to write myself a note. You know what I mean? But phone cases, man. And then, of course, you got phone flip cases. Check that out. Your phone goes right here. You know what I mean? Then you got spot for your notes that you got for yourself. Credit card slots. Then you got a band that keeps it together, right? So when you close it, before you close it, check that out. The front and the back, all together as one book. And then if you want to close it, you just take the string and put it around. So this is what we're coming at doing at Sound Vision. Now you got a back and you got a front. Now you got the back and you got the front. This was doing the Sound Vision. creating all kinds of cool stuff, man. You know what I mean? This is what we got to do, man. So you know what I mean? Y'all know what we're doing. And we ain't done yet, man. Because you know, we got to talk about the Cards Assassin Universe. We can't get up out of here without talking. We can't get up out of here without talking about the Cards Assassins comic book, man. Are you kidding me? The bio book. The first official Cards Assassins comic book is coming. And this bio book that I'm selling on SoundVision.com is going to be your bridge towards what's coming, which is the Cards Assassins first official Cards Assassins comic book. But when you get this bio book, which is a bridge to the first comic book, it lets you know about all the characters, height, weight, where they're from, all the cool gadgets they got, all the different things they can do, their origin stories, where they're going to go, how it's going to go. Y'all, getting this book is crucial because when the first official Cards Assassins comic book comes out, y'all going to be like, oh my God. And this book that I'm working on, this first official comic book, I'm so proud of it. When I created this one, I thought I was proud. But this comic book that's coming, oh my God, it's off the chain. It makes me just be so proud of myself. So, you know, Carjack Assassins. Now, let's check out the bio book just so you can see a snippet of it. Check this out, man. Look at that. The Carjacks, the heroes, Cajun, Glocks, Escalade, Rasputin, Diesel, Sincere, Shepard. That's what we're doing over here with the Carjacks, man. Look at the little bit of the Bible. And then, of course, the assassins, the evil ones. You know what I mean? They just straight ruthless, man. The assassins, the villains, led by Lord Sanusi, Artillery, Excursion, Kanji, Revo, Snipes, Yukon. Of course, the Coyotes. The assassins, man, you know what I mean? This is unbelievable. You got to get this Bible book because by having this Bible book, it's going to let you know what's going on in the Cards of Assassin universe. Because when that first official comic book comes out, y'all going to be like, OMG. That's right. I'm proud of what I've done. That's why I got to keep showing y'all this Bible book every week, man, because this is going to help you to understand. So go get your copy today on soundvision.com and join the movement. So y'all, that's our show for today. Awesome show about Vixen. You know what I mean? One of the best superheroes in the Cards of Assassin universe. I can't state enough how great of a character she is, man. I think it's about just due time she got it, and that's why I feel like if they're not gonna give her just due, I'm gonna give her a just due. The same thing happened with War Machine, and it turned out to be a successful episode. That's the same thing that's gonna happen with Vixen right here. This is gonna be a successful episode. You know, that's why I feel like when I started doing this platform of superheroes, there are just some heroes that ain't getting they shine, and I'm going out of my way to make sure they get they shine. So that's Vixen, y'all. So before we get up out of here, y'all want to thank our sponsor. This Sound Vision podcast is brought to you by Annadale for the Knuckle. Don't live with foot pain. Let Annadale for the Knuckle make your feet happy again. That's AnnadaleCenter.com for details, y'all. That's AnnadaleCenter.com for details, y'all. AnnadaleCenter.com for details. Go get your custom orthotics. I got mine. Go get yours, man. You know what I mean? So, y'all, I want to thank y'all for listening. This Sound Vision podcast has been written, directed, and produced by yours truly, Adewale Agboke Jr. Please check out our website for all the cool stuff we got. From ladies, batas, wedge sneakers. Yeah, these are sick. Yeah, you ladies, y'all need to go get this right here, man. You know what I mean? From comics, phone cases, beanies, puffer jackets, t-shirts. What you name it, we got it on there. Hoodies, you name it, man. Sport ones, the Batas running shoes, the low tops, the high tops, you name it, we're doing it, man, at Sound Vision. Our website, the one thing I get all the time about my website is that, man, you got the coolest stuff I've ever seen, and it's so original because I think originality has left our society. Everybody, they just keep recycling the same nonsense, and I'm not doing that. I'm doing my own thing. That's why I started focusing on my own universe. And ever since I started doing that, people have been drawn to the Cards of Assassin universe. That's why I keep doing it. And my website is original too. The drawings, the art, whether it's DC characters, whether it's Marvel characters, or random stuff like Voltron, Mega Man, Turtles, Spawn, you name it. Anything I'm drawing, people are like, I love your style, man. So visit soundvision.com. From our posters, to our canvas art, to our beanies, to our water bottles, you name it, we doing it. You know what? Speaking of water bottles, y'all give me a second. Man. Huh. Yeah, you thought I was playing. Water bottles. Check this out. That's what we're doing on Sound Vision, man. And not to mention, look, we got the grip handle. So it makes it easy for you to hold it, right? Check this out. Stainless steel. And check this out with the art on it. And check this out. Yeah, that's right. I was parched, so I had to drink some water. But hey, when you got a really cool water bottle like this, all people can do is hate, man. Your hate don't move me. I'm not motivated by it. I'm motivated by positivity. So, you know, soundvision.com, y'all. Awesome stuff right here. And also, too, please subscribe to our podcast on the YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get up there like Shannon Sharp, Club Shay Shay. I have a great show. People love my show. Hey, let me get these subscribers on. Subscribe to our podcast so you can get our new episodes, see what's going on with it. Notifications, so once the episode pop up, hey, you watching. I had to move to YouTube, man. It's just the future. There's no getting around it. Nobody's wasting their time looking at whatever. People ain't doing the listening nonsense. Apple and Spotify, all them places. They're all the places about to go bye-bye. So I had to move to YouTube channel, which was a smart move. Because ever since I moved, we've been racking up them subscribers. So y'all get on our YouTube channel, check it out. But you can always get snippets of my episodes too on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, because those platforms matter too. And then speaking of social media, man, you got to have your social media on. You got to, man. From YouTube to Facebook to TikTok to Instagram to X. Yo, if you ain't got a social media, why are you here? It's free advertising. It's the best platform to do what you do, to promote your brand. And if you find enough success on it, they will pay you to keep putting your stuff on there. It's free advertising dollars. Why not go get them? Why not promote your brand, which is what I've done. I'm at my subscriber list on YouTube is insane. My subscriber list on TikTok is insane. My subscriber list on Facebook is insane. It's just, I'm growing with those platforms, and the better understanding I get of social media, the better it's gonna get. If you're an artist and you ain't got no social media platform, man, you just cheating yourself, man. So hey, that's on you. But I know me, I'm not cheating myself. I'm pulling myself forward. You know what I mean? And please, don't forget to review us, rate us, give us a 5-star. Don't be a hater. And as always, y'all, continue to aspire and achieve. Have a great week. Stay safe, y'all. Peace.
Aren't you dressed yet?
Dr. Fate called it. Solomon Grundy's back.
The zombie guy? A heavy hitter. I read about him in the files. Aren't all zombies, by definition, dead?